Selecting an appropriate technology is also an important component of planning a lesson. There was a time when Blackboard was the only technology or resource available to teachers for teaching various things within classrooms. But these days, as we know, there is a whole list of modern technologies which are available to teachers from all disciplines who may exploit those technologies for their teaching within the classroom. And these technologies have provided a variety in planning a lesson, and therefore they have also made our lessons more interesting. Technology can also help us present our ideas in various innovative ways, as well as it can generate more activities and stimulate discussion about those activities and learning. Some of the common technologies available to teachers within a language classroom can be overhead transparencies, tape recorders, radio, TV, and video, and then internet. And there could be many more these days, but these are some of the common resources and technologies which may be exploited in an average classroom. Overhead projector is a small portable machine which shines a light through a sheet of transparent plastic, and a material is written on that sheet which becomes brighter for the student. It is usually used to display information for the students, and in this regard it's quite similar to Blackboard or whiteboard. You can also use it for certain drawings which could be helpful for your teaching, or for presenting certain models which would be difficult to draw within the classroom. So you could draw them in advance with yourself and bring them to the classroom and can display that to your students. Tape recorder is another important tool which is very useful for language teachers and instructors. It could help you place certain recorded materials, for example, samples of native speakers or some proficient speakers. And it could help you in preparing some speaking and listening activities, as well as some comprehension activities. For example, you can play a story, a poem, or interview, and then ask some comprehension questions from your students. Radio, there are wide range of programs which are played by various radio stations working in English-speaking countries, and also in some non-native English-speaking countries also, which focus on English language, which are run in English language, and they also sometimes play certain programs which can be very useful for a language classroom. As you might be knowing that even in Pakistan there are certain radio stations which operate in English language. Their anchor persons speak in English language, and they make certain programs on air which are entirely in English language. Even English music is played on Pakistani radio stations. TV and video, as I have already said, are very important, and through this we can have access to certain satellite or cable channels that broadcast various international programs, including educational ones. Films, documentaries, and news items can also be used in a language classroom to teach a second language. Computer and internet have changed the recent world, And there are so many resources which are available on internet and which can be exploited for some useful English language classroom activities. There are so many programs which are available on internet. There are so many softwares which can help language learners. Some software can help you test or perform and also at the same time teach certain aspects of grammar or vocabulary or syntax or morphology. Then many programs are available also in CDs and DVDs. Some important sites which have teaching material for English language learners include BBC and Voice of America. In front of you on your screen is an address of the website by BBC, which includes a lot of English language learning and teaching material. This could be very useful for prospective language teachers and the learners.